now modernity. I look at that situation or perspective whereby it is all about self-esteem, yourself, your person, your own engagement. What do you personally have to visualize for yourself as you're in courtship with someone? You look at different aspects, different views, and the time you take should not be. That's why I always say, people always laugh at me whenever I said I have 10 years to marry, but me, I consider in those years there is a lot I have to go through. Yeah, so I won't just come to bump into you 1 year or two. Now, don't expect me to marry someone I've just met at campus.
Are you serious?
I'm coming. I've come 1 year. I'm now, let me say this is the first year. Second, third, I'm done with the degree. Maybe I'm doing education. Then we have been in a relationship. Then I say, now I'm marrying you because we are done. Remember, there is that other part that you have not seen over someone. There are people who will try to wear masks. The person will smile to you here. Yet if you had the story from other people, they'll be like, you're with that guy, you're with that lady, oh, you're finished. And for you, like, think the person is okay, the lady is okay, she's my gogo mask, the guy is handsome, I love him. So that's what I'm saying. Like Shad said, the courtship, actually in my view also, 5 years should be minimum. Remember, through all this time, you've had a lot of words from people, you've seen a lot for yourself, you've experienced a lot with the person, you've known the rate at which the person can easily get annoyed, at which the person can easily get reconciled with you, what can annoy them, how you would handle that person, all those. Because there are many words you hear from people trying to cause separation, but how far have you endured? There is a lot you've seen from that person, maybe cheating or hitting you or getting annoyed. How far can that person control themselves? Now that is for both sides, the lady and the woman. You've had different experiences. Maybe the guy has gone broke, you've been having the money. How have you done it? Maybe you need something, they need some. Both of you need to do something together. How far have you both progressed together? That is now the materialism of the wife. Now the wife material, husband material. You'll be both creating or seeing into each other for the future marriage.
So the actual years for you.
So to me, the minimum time, like she had said, I said the view was related to her. At least have 5, 6. You can even go to 10 for those who can afford.
Like me. Okay.
Yeah.
Praise for you. How many? Okay.
According to me, it depends on the relationship.
So like 2 months.
No, 2 months no. Like about 7 or 8 years. Like you can see someone in the happy times, like those things of putting on mask. Is happy, that's when you meet and she smells, but you don't know what hurts her, what makes her happy. Nosanga oinya onabihirwa kana inekinige kibimuno kana sono kwita no kwita. Nabihirwa na kuchidera. But when you spend more time with someone, nobanosoba kumwega okara naka namukora kine kintu naja kubihirwa naka namukora kana surprise naja kusemerera ketago muntu amanye kecha kwenda kecha atakwenda and get into it, like. But for me, to my own perspective, like 7 years.
7 years.
By the way, MJ, on that same thing, marriage is something that is a lifetime. So I don't expect, personally, let me use myself. I don't expect me personally getting someone from out of a blue within a very limited period of time. Since this, when you're constructing the house, let me say storage building. I'll give maybe an example of the roads they always make in the tarmac roads you have in Uganda. They are always planned and budgeted for to take at least 50 years, but they take of construction. Now I'm coming. At least 50 years of existence, you get. So they are planned for, and the budget is heavy. Unfortunately, they even don't take half a year. Why? Poor management and poor planning. Now this is where it comes. we are rushing into marriage because you feel marriage. People don't know problems in marriage, by the way. Marriage is good, at the same time it has a lot of, actually that is the most hectic thing people would face in life.
No.
You know, they say, I'm coming, they say people have 3 days of happiness in life. 3 most important days: your birth, your marriage, and your death. That is to me, in my view. But if you look at marriage, why I'm saying it is good, but also having the other side more problems, you have to endure your pain and for your partner. And in so enduring, it now depends on your emotion. How do you handle yourself emotionally? Because if your emotions are easily moved, then you're going to keep tortured, you're divorcing and whatever. So since it is a long lifetime thing, you're going to spend the rest of your life with someone. Why do you need to rush? Take time with that person, because you know, I believe that the moment you walk, they always say that when you walk like sheep as if you're not seeing, you knock. You're going as if your face has a vera over the face, and you'll end up knocking and you get injuries. So those are now the things people face in marriage. Because you've rushed, you're paparazing, you want to be called someone's wife, you want to be called the husband, a father or a mother, you're also heading a family to be recognized. But now, if your time has not yet come, be patient. I believe that there are some people who have always said that what is meant for you will always come your way.
Yeah.
So me, I say that we need to go slow about marriage, not just rushing and bumping into it.
Now that one, before we proceed, that one is humanity perception, but not God's perception. If something is to happen, because there are people, when I was growing, I always thought having a kid was the worst when I did it, when I had a child. But then when I kept growing, seeing this kid grow, he became my friend. I realized this was a chapter that even didn't surprise God. He knew compulsorily, because if we all believe in God and we read the word of God, he says in Jeremiah 29:11, he said, I knew you before you were created in your mother's womb. I even know the plans that I have for you. Now, why should I plan for myself? If it is to have something for God, he's never surprised. It only surprises us human beings. You're married at the age of 20, but if I'm married, because my grandfather and my grandmother have, my grandmother was 20, my grandmother was 20, my grandfather was 21. They started their home. Up to now, they're still together. They celebrated 54 years of marriage. My grandmother made 75 yesterday, and they are still together. They have a second generation, they have a first generation, and man, what is wrong with that? If I'm there, and that is God's plan, because we are toxified, because we are told marriage is literally impossible. But me, I told myself, if I enter marriage, in fact, someone's son should be prepared. I'm not getting out. I will stay there.
No matter what.
I will not. That one.
Cheat at your own.
Not cheating for a man. My grandfather cheated, but my grandmother didn't leave. They even got kids outside. They came. My grandmother stayed. I cannot leave. I will stay in that home. I will not leave.
Just like a bald head that comes out.
I will stay in that home. Because we are looking, yes, because we are looking at marrying today. You have kids. These kids are looking at their mother going. Which type of kids are you raising?
Wow.
Persistence is very important. It's not easy. We all have to believe marriage is not easy. But how do I make it easy? The fact that we said you can learn someone. And by the way, even 10 years are not enough. 50 years are not enough to learn someone. Every day someone has a surprise. Yeah. You will be shocked. You'll be like, you can also do this. So it's very important to leave allowances. In fact, for girls, it's an advice. If your man, if your boyfriend, because my uncles tell me a man who doesn't cheat is a broke ass. He's very broke. I cannot have money and I don't cheat. Why? I've provided for my home. My kids are studying. I am happy. I've come from work. I need to go somewhere relax. I get like a girl. I relax. Yes. Yeah. So I come. I've hidden this thing. As we said, the woman at home will always get respect. My wife, I've not told you something. Why are you hunting for it?
Yeah.
Leave it.
No
Don't
say
go.
Ruguru
Don't
Mugwao.
exactly. Don't go in my phone.
Exactly.
I've hidden away the girls. If I have
Exactly,
had
yeah.
sex, I've protected myself. Meaning I'm dying for my family, but I want something fresh. I want to enjoy. And I'm going. I've provided for you. I've loved you. I've respected you. Why would you go in my phone to see who checks on
That's
me?
right, Betty. So you're also agreeing with that for that man who is coming to marry you. You
Yes,
agree that he should
because
cheat,
I already
right?
know my father does. He respects his wife. I know it is okay. There's a time my father said bye. He had come. He doesn't stay around. He stays in Kenya and the family. So he came, and he came with the kids, my siblings, and the wife. So we were all at home. Everything was fine. So we were there. Nigga said, I'm going to town. He has very many secrets that I literally know. So I said, okay, you're going to town. It's okay. So I was also having my own deals. I went to town. We all met. I saw him on a distance. So I said, the best thing is I shouldn't say hello to this guy because he will feel guilty. Because he was with my friend. And this girl never knew this is my dad. My dad is a young guy. So I said, if he sees me, and this is my friend, definitely I'll say hello to my friend. And now I'll also, he is going to see me and I say hello to him. And there is a wife at home. I have siblings. So what I did, I saw him on a distance. We were at Nyika. So I said, okay. No, I saw him, I was sloping. He was seated on that balcony up where they drink tea from near the swimming pool.
You saw him before he saw you.
He didn't see me. So he went. When he was coming, unfortunately, he met me with a girl. Said hi. He said just hi as if I don't even know him. Said hello. So he was guilty. He felt so guilty. He came to my place where I'm
Yes,
renting.
they're
He
guilty.
said, are you going to tell your mother? I said, I've not seen anything. What should I tell her?
Like, where do you come from?
So, man, it is okay.
Where
It
do you
is
come
okay
from?
for a man to cheat.
No problem.
It's very okay so long as it doesn't kill anyone.
What about the side of ladies? Is it okay for a lady?
No, a lady, no. I wouldn't agree on that. I'm a woman. I speak on my perception. A woman, why would you cheat? Because for a man, honestly, there are times when we are in our periods, and a man might be horny and he wants sex.
They can't
Where
wait.
would he do it from? So he will go.
Yeah.
But the only thing I wouldn't want
We
is
all-
when we have a maid.
Abakazi nyana mugankona.
When we have a maid at home, sleeping with a maid, that is lowering yourself. Very, very lowering.
A man
A man
sleeping
sleeping with a maid, it's terrible. It's poisonous.
Yeah.
You can cause this maid to kill your wife because they may fall in love. And for a woman, when you cheat, women don't only cheat with their private parts, they go wholeheartedly. They start falling in love, and a man doesn't fall in love. At least I've learned that one from men. When they cheat with you, a woman will fall in love, but a man is still stable and normal. He's not even looking at you
There
as
are
a
even
girlfriend.
situations
Charlie
where a
him to
girlfriend
say,
will say,
Char-
please, would you marry me and leave your wife? The
Aha.
man will be like,
I cannot.
do that.
Can you
They
do
have
that?
not
I respect
fallen.
my wife. I love my wife. Meaning,
They were just
you roho
horny.
kurabarabamu
No, they were
is
horny.
just passing over.
And it is
wasting
okay.
Otera binyasi.
So a woman, I wouldn't advise a woman to cheat. Even if it's a relationship, you're not looking up to marriage. But a woman wouldn't cheat because us women are so weak. You start comparing. You look at the current boyfriend you have, you be like, this one now cannot even buy for me an iPhone. I know girls are so desperate for iPhones. I don't know why.
Yeah, iPhone.
And be like, a guy cannot buy me an iPhone. Now the other one comes immediately, buys an iPhone. You're gone, sweetheart. All the good things you've done before are forgotten. They look at the iPhone guy now.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
guy bought me an iPhone, tells the friends, I'm
Franka
leaving this one.
Gashumba said you can make a boutique for clothes for all coats for men for a lady, but a lady will go with a man who has come to buy or just to bargain and go. Really.
Thank you.
It's
So
possible.
it's literally so terrible. A woman can be still.
Yeah, it is
A woman, you have to really be still. First of all, look at Hashem. You know, women, abasija tingaulagamba byeta ba malai. Iwe tanduka omusikyo kwana above 3 boys ogwa ba malai. But a man can have halfway of the town kal malai. Because it's natural, it is okay. But now a woman, when you have kids, you're married, respect for your home, it's very important. Because a man, you might be good to the other person you've cheated with, needs hatu kusera mukaya tualeta kasari. So that, and a man will never even show omusiki wakubyama now, this is my home. Asano kuna asano kwa no musiki na another district. talumuletowa hakukana mubuzabuza nakulirayo kutalukuleta
Yeah.
kanti olumanya mwana we tolumanya family.
Exactly.
You have limits, and a woman you always want to penetrate people's secrecy. Who is this? Who is calling?
No serviceable.
So it's
Nosera kuirumya.
On,
not okay.
on that issue, like you're saying, I also throw a hint and advise that it is not proper for a lady, be it a girlfriend or a wife, to start checking. What are you checking in my phone? That is it
investigate
from there?
because you phone.
Because
You're
remember
looking for
now,
problems.
assuming there is my ex, she's still in love with me. I moved on and married because of course I got someone who I feel
You may also
through
do
that
that.
courtship.
It's okay.
Now I'm saying, this is the person who is texting me, I love you, where are you, I want, then you land of those messages. I've not replied, be it even if I've replied and say I
Yes.
have a family.
And you have
Me,
deleted them even.
you're now causing yourself a headache by digging over problems that will cause you frustration, stress. Yet of which, even if you look at my phone being called, leave it. And those habits are common when someone has gone to shower, someone has gone to
Yeah.
ease themselves, someone has gone
The
outside, is having
criticism
fun with
of
children.
God.
Then you start wanting to check. You want to see who is
Ononya
calling.
bulume
Your
bo.
phone is being called. Can I receive?
As
For
who?
what purpose? As who?
Secretary.
That is not necessary.
Yeah.
So the conversation is getting tough, but we are likely to conclude, and I want to conclude with one thing, a question. Then they tell us what they think, then we conclude the program. Maybe we will meet next time. So I want each of you to give me 5 things. When you do this, a relationship can last